Hello, everyone. Welcome. Man, my intro was really quick. I didn't mean to make it so quick, but that's okay. It actually kind of worked. Thanks for being here, everybody. Man, happy Friday. CD Toy Picks is here. Captain Morg. It's kind of a cool name, Captain Morg. I see what you did there. Gotta make it. Thanks for coming in. Krieg is here. G-Lo, Toys with Tank. And Prehistoric Pixels. I appreciate you guys being here so much. So much. There's some pretty interesting stuff to talk about today. Well, if you saw the thumbnail, Hasbro has not ended their Maximum series. They're still going. They're still pushing it, and I think there's a lot to talk about there. And I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Yeah. Well, anyway, welcome to Dork Cast, talking about action figures, that kind of thing. If you're, if you're ever like, oh man, wish I could just listen to this podcast instead of pulling up a YouTube video. Well, it's available on Spotify and Apple Music for the very small amount of people that have done that so far and downloaded it there. Thanks. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. And I appreciate it. But either way, it's all there. So before I talk about any toy news or anything, last weekend was the Tuber Expo, which I've been probably bringing up every week since I don't know, months ago, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun, and I really didn't know what to expect because I was like, the Toy Tuber Expo. Who's gonna show up to this? Is that enough to have a whole show about? And I guess so. It was a very quaint little show, and a lot of people came. So I got a couple photos I wanted to bring up just to, I don't know. It was so fun. So here, this is my little table. I was right next to D Amazing. Got to chat with him a lot. So cool. I didn't record anything on YouTube, but I bet there's a lot of people that did record a lot of it. I was just there talking the whole time, Mr. Kiwi. But it was so cool. So everyone who did come out, thank you so much. Like, there are a lot of people that came. They said specifically, like, I came to see you, which was like, no way, come on, that's so cool. Murder Show says, drink your water. Yeah, there's a lot of people coming up to D Amazing saying, oh, I got my water. I would be lying if I didn't make a joke like that to him too. But it was really cool. Yeah. Okay, Dave on displaying model behavior. He did a video about it. So if you know displaying model behavior, he's got a great YouTube channel. He was there. He flew from England, and he was such a sweet guy. He was so incredibly nice the entire time. He didn't even stand behind a table. He was just around talking to people the whole time. So that was so. If you go over on his channel, he seems like he has something over there. Go figure, go. Thanks so much for the gifting the 5 memberships, dude. That's crazy. Thank you so much for that. That's incredibly kind. You're the man. And G-Lo, could I get you to say, hey, nerd, thank you for reading? There you go. Hope that's good. Hey, nerd, thank you for reading. If that's for a podcast or something, go take it. Go for it. Take it. So there's my little table. This is a candid photo of me looking down. I need to get a new banner. That banner is very old. This is a close-up photo. Also, I want to give an even bigger thanks to, I think his name is Ivan. If you're watching, Ivan, but his Instagram name is Ivan Animator Silver. But he showed up, and he was, came and we were chatting for a while, and then he left, and he comes back because I complimented on his t-shirt because I said his t-shirt was cool. And he comes back, gives me a t-shirt, and he gives me this drawing because he does animation. Look at this. So there it says Sirdork at the top, and there's Godzilla, and there's me, and I'm like scared, obviously, of Godzilla, and it looks like me. So I got my facial hair and everything, and look at Venom down there. I don't know that I couldn't believe it. To be honest, I really couldn't. It was amazing. So thanks again, dude, for drawing that. I'm gonna have that framed up on the wall. Right now, it's just chilling on my desk. But the having Venom in it is just crazy, right? That's so good. Just amazing. Absolutely incredible. So I don't have any other like actual table shows or anything that Um, I'll be doing this year, but I do plan on going to New York Comic Con. If anyone's going to that, I'll definitely will be there. I plan on going to Legion's Con. That's in New Jersey. So if anyone's planning on going to those, I don't know. Let me know while you're there. Maybe we'll see you. Alex says, "How many figures did you see?" There was a lot of good stuff there. I bought a Diamond Select Stormtrooper, and D Amazing, yes, next to me, he had this really cool Godzilla -1 event exclusive SH Monster Arts. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy that. And then I had like my cash ready to go, and then like someone else went and grabbed it. Like right, I was like, oh, okay, guess I'm saving money. So the Diamond Select Stormtrooper is the only thing that I bought. Oh no, I also bought the half Hulk, red, half green Hulk. Um, but that was a cheapo, like $20. Really great deal. Really great deal. Anywho, that's about all the housekeeping kind of stuff that I have. So I guess we can talk about the toy news. There's not a ton of toy news, but there's one really big one that I think is like obviously the Deadpool thing that we talked about. Hey Ben, sorry Ben, I didn't see you in the chat there. Thanks for coming in, dude. Hope you're doing great. You're the man. Appreciate you being here as always, my friend. But excuse me. So in other toy news, let's see. Oh, that's the wrong thing. So, okay. What am I doing here? So there was a couple smaller things that did come up that I think are actually really cool. I feel like a lot of the toy news that I end up sharing is like not always like the number one biggest deal to everybody, but it is to me. So, uh, if you're familiar with Blockies, Blockies has been doing Pokemon as well as the Transformers and all the other stuff. I haven't really gotten my hands on any of the Pokemon yet. I actually just started a really cool deal with Blockies, and I'll be doing a lot of videos with Blockies in the next year. So, which is really cool. Perry, thank you. I appreciate that, Perry. That's really nice. Hey, Nerf Herder. And so Blockies has revealed a few new Pokemon that they're doing. And so this one right here is the big deal. So this Blockies is doing a Snorlax, which it looks so good. Like, and he's got two different faces. But when you look at how big he is, look how big. He's such a big boy. He's like probably like 8 inches or so. He's so tall. And there's a Munchlax too to go along. Was Munchlax in the last wave? Hey, Rocket 242. I appreciate you, my friend. It looks awesome. Doesn't this look so good? Gotta make it. Says buy it, please. I would love to. I'm really curious to know if what Blockies wants me to do because of what they've got. They're going to be sending me for the videos coming up. I hope it's Pokemon. So that I'm very excited for that Snorlax. And so there's also I wanted to share this too. There's someone posted, and this is from M Hyrule on well, go figure, go, dude. With the $10 chat, man. Miguel, you gotta chill, man. I already love you. I already do. Hey, it says, hey, did you hear the latest action figure news? Apparently the figures are demanding shorter box times. They said being mint in package is too much pressure. I know the figures they're acting like they get some kind of like rights. They're just plastic things. Like what do they who do they think they are? If anything, they're probably safer in the box, you know? Especially if they're in my hands. I'm gonna be blowing them up. So they should be happy staying in the box. I appreciate it, Miguel. Whoa. Anyway. No, seriously, Miguel, I appreciate it so much, man. So somebody posted this comparison of that Blockies Snorlax. And so this is a comparison to the red, the Figma red. So that's pretty big. That's a pretty big boy right there. And there's also the Blockies Charizard, which is right there too, which, man, he looks so good. And there's 3 faces actually, sorry, with him. And he looks legit. He looks so good, doesn't he? The yawning face is so good. And he looks so good just sitting like that in that pose. I have a really old Tomy Snorlax, which is pretty cool. And I quite love it, but this is going to be way better than that. So good. So that's very exciting. Very, very exciting. Blockies is also doing a Scyther too, which I thought was worthy of sharing. And the little diorama piece that it comes with, he's slicing up a piece of bamboo. That's pretty neat. I probably won't be super interested in the diorama pieces, even though they come with. So that's pretty cool. Samuel Christensen's like, aw. And thanks, Samuel Christian, for being a member. I feel like I don't remember seeing you on here before. I appreciate that so much, my friend. And same with you, too. Our Shannon Snapshots. Very much appreciated, you guys. So that's what's up with the Blockies news. Man, that's almost everything. The only other news that I thought would be good to share is the Spinosaurus. This is, see, I mean, I'm still new to the dinosaur world of action figures, especially the Hammond collection. This Spinosaurus seems to be like the most popular one, you know, and it's been sold out so hard to get, but it's now on pre-order on entertainmentearth.com. And so if you use the link that I don't have a link, I should have put one. So if you're listening to this later on, I'll add a actually no, I'll add it right now. So then it's that. It should take just a second. But I'm going to add the link to it in the description of the video. So if you go and you're like, oh, yes, finally, there it is. If you go and use that link, it actually will help me out quite a bit. So Spino. Okay, it's in the description. And I went back to the old Spinosaurus video and I put it in there too. So now there's at least some kind of link in there for, to be used when, people are watching the video. So that's pretty exciting. Goofy person, have a great day, goofy person. And Krieg, yeah, I have not seen the Spino in a store. I was lucky and I got him at Target. So he's there. Go get him on pre-order. And I saw the Stego and the Giganotosaurus is up there too. So go for it. They're up for pre-order. That's pretty cool that Entertainment Earth is getting them. Gotta Make It says, have you seen my toy photography? I would love to see it. And if you aren't already tagging me in it on Instagram or sending it, just do that. And then I'll be happy to check it out. I want to know what happened to my light over here. There we go. We're good. Okay, so the big news is so Hasbro went ahead and they revealed their next Maximum action figure. And it's the Deadpool. Maximum Deadpool. So the first Maximum came out, the Spider-Man. I was all for the idea. It's like, oh yeah, okay, well, if you want to get these import level quality action figures, we can do that too. It's a little bit more premium price, but we can do that too. And some people are like, what do you mean? This is just a more expensive Marvel Legends. And then some people are like, no, it's a better figure. It's a little more expensive, but it is better. And so I get all the sides. I'm totally on the side of, okay, if you want to give us some cooler stuff, yeah, I'm totally up for something better with a little bit more of a price. I'm totally in. But a lot of people aren't. The first one, the Spider-Man, I loved it. I was actually very impressed with it, and I'm continuously more impressed with the Maximum Spider-Man because I've messed with so many other Spider-Mans around the same time period, and every time I've been like, wow, I wish I was posing the Maximum one because that one's better. I really liked it, and it's amazing how many comments I got in on that video, basically just being so upset with me that I liked it because they were so against the fact that they were so against it that just anybody liking it, that was just impossible for them to understand. And so I get it. It's more expensive, but I think it's cool. But I think it's worth it. So the second one, though, I didn't like the Maximum Hulk. The second one, didn't like it. I appreciated the ambition and what they were trying to do with it. I thought it was cool, but the main thing was that it could clap, and doing a clap was like the most difficult thing ever. It just didn't work out. And the arm popping out, I messed it up a little bit, and like I damaged it by trying to put it back in. It became frustrating, even though I still I still appreciated it for what it was. So now this Maximum Deadpool, I'm not seeing a price on it yet. I'm assuming it's going to be the same price as the Spider-Man because it looks along the same lines as the Spider-Man. So $50 to $60. So and Hasbro Pulse will probably have it for 50, but then I don't know. Big Bad Toy Store might have it around 50. Entertainment Earth maybe a little more. Perry says, does this one have a gimmick too? I don't think it does. I think this is just, here's a better figure with lots of stuff. So, well, let's actually check out what it comes with. So it's a brand new sculpt. As far as I can tell, it's a brand new Deadpool sculpt. It's not, anything reused. Maybe there could be one or two things, but it does look like a brand new sculpt. And it's a very comic kind of sculpt. And it looks very good. I really like it, like a lot, actually. Sometimes there's a lot of masks that I don't like. It's almost like there's too much of a real facial skull jawline in the mask. I don't like that very much. I like it to look not like that. Does that make sense? Like Spider-Man, you don't really see the face. It's just like a circle, a rounded. Whoosh, and I like that. And it comes with dupe, too. This little guy. The packaging looks exactly like the packaging from the Spider-Man one. There it goes. So let's see. It comes with... Yeah, it seems good. So here's all the accessories. Here's the figure, which the figure itself looks great. He's got some real big pectorals, And he comes with an extra head that is just got the mask pulled up a little bit to see his smiling mouth. And he's got some hands, so fists. He's got peace sign hands. He's got a thumbs up hand, a pointer hand. I like that. Those little peace sign, pointer, thumbs up, those adds to so much stuff. And let's see, it comes with some muzzle flashes for the guns. That's pretty neat. He comes with 2 swords, a knife, a couple of pistols, and he's got 2 assault rifles, including an AK-47. He's got a shotgun, a chimichanga, and a piece of dynamite. That's cool. Perry, is that a booger? No, that's dupe. To be honest, I don't really know much about dupe. But that's who he is. And that's it as far as accessories go. I've seen a lot of things, people saying, I wish it came with a totally unmasked head. I agree. An unmasked head would be cool, even though I probably would never use it. I think that would be cool. Rocket242 says, your dad likes my video? Well, tell your dad I said thanks. Thanks, Rocket's dad. That's really nice. Rocket Senior. So there's a pretty adequate amount of accessories. Seems pretty good. And then, of course, dupe has a stand as well. Here's some good glamour shots. Articulation looks good. There he is eating a chimichanga. Looks pretty good. Making me hungry a little bit. And he's dropping the... This is actually a really funny picture. Both of these guns have been dropped on the ground and they're firing on their own. And he's like, my bad. See, a little bubble would have been a great thing. Like if he came with a couple bubbles that said my bad or something like that, that would be a cool, probably pretty inexpensive addition to the figure. And Perry, another good comment. A lot of these accessories could be used for a lot of figures, and any accessories that are good universally with other figures, I'm all for that. All for that. Hey, Titus, no worries, my friend. I appreciate you so much. No need to apologize ever for that. And so we've got Deadpool. He's confused looking at dupe. So there's that. Dupe is slightly articulated, by the way. That's a pretty cool pose. He's actually on his tippy toes, balanced on his tippy toes. So that's pretty neat. Nice running pose with holding the dynamite. He's about to blow it up. This photography is really great. I'm assuming these are by Shooting the Galaxy who did these. Chimichanga. It even says what's it say on there? El Quiero. I don't know. I can't tell what it says. Creek says, are you getting one? I'm totally going to be getting one. 100%. Million% I'll be getting one for review. Definitely. Really, that's a cool looking pose. So very, very functional butterfly joints that seem pretty fantastic. That looks so good. And the peace sign hands, very, very useful as far as doing a bunny ears on somebody. That's a really cool photo. The foot real close to the lens, using some kind of probe lens for that. That's really cool. And then there's Dupe close up, and then Deadpool with, oh, that's not a shotgun. Is that? I don't know. I'm not a gun expert. So I'm all in on this. I think it's cool. I mean, if it's $50 just like the Spider-Man, I'm totally in. I think it's cool. I think Hasbro is, I think this is a cool decision that they're like, hey, we're going to provide a more premium figure. It's just going to cost a little more. And I get a lot of the discourse saying, no, it's still Marvel Legends all in the end. Why are you going to start charging me more? Well, it looks good. I don't know. I think it looks cool. Toronto Ace says, I think this is my favorite looking Maximum figure so far. Don't know if I'll get him, but he looks awesome. He does look great. If he's as good as the Spider-Man one, I think it'll be great. Maddie's Spider-Man says, to be honest, I'm so in for this figure. I know the Spider-Man one caused mixed opinions, but I still think this one's the best. It's one of the best Spidey figures. I agree with you 100% on that. Perry says, when will it be available for pre-order? I'm not sure yet. This MCU Collector 24, this page, I've been using a lot of his posts because he posts exactly what I need. Pre-order goes up on August 26th, 1 p.m. So next week sometime on Hasbro Pulse and participating retailers, available fall 2025. So it'll be coming out somewhat soon too. So I'm definitely going to get it as well. I think it's cool. But it's curious to me because I remember when Hasbro started doing the Hyper Real line. It's a similar kind of thing. Do you remember the Hyper Real line that Hasbro was doing? It was with Star Wars, and it was an 8-inch figure line, and it had a rubber like body, and inside it was a skeleton that was like a metal jointed movable skeleton underneath the rubber body. So there was no pins, and you couldn't see any visible joints, and it was cool. And they were pretty high quality, and I think they were a little more expensive than the Maximum figures were. And I thought the Darth Vader was cool, and I used that for a lot of photos. But they only did Vader and Luke, and then they ended it because it must just not have sold the way they were hoping, or I'm not sure. So they ended it. But with the Maximum series, it's moving past Hyper Real. They've done 2, and now they're on to a 3rd, which means it seems like they're going to keep going at least to a 3rd. I'm very curious to know how well these have been selling for them, because actually at that Toy Tuber Expo, somebody had the Maximum Spider-Man on their table ready for sale for $55, which is a pretty good price. You know, Entertainment Earth had it for $60, so $55 isn't so bad, and nobody bought it. It was there the entire day, and nobody picked it up, which was very interesting to me. So Domesticated Caveman says, rumor has it Maximum Thor is coming. Okay. Where'd you hear that? I don't, that sounds pretty cool. Toronto Ace says, I'm loving the Maximum figures, but they're $75 Canada dollars. And for that price, I'd rather get a leader class Transformer. Yeah. Well, us Americans would get the Canadian discount, I guess, if we got it by you. But for you, that sucks, because that, that totally sucks. Yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. So speaking of the Deadpool, I wanted to bring this up. So this is a post that Rocco made. So if you're familiar with Rocco the Great, he's another toy online guy. He's got a YouTube channel stuff. I like Rocco very much. I've met him. He's a really great guy. And so he posted this, and I thought this was really interesting. So there's a couple comparisons of different previous Deadpool figures. So this is a comparison to a very not so recent, but actually a little bit older Deadpool Marvel Legends figure, and it comes with a lot of the same kind of stuff. $50, but this one's $20. Right? Pretty crazy. And it comes with 2 swords, guns, a bazooka, extra face, taco. And this was $20 at the time. That's a lot of accessories. I doubt the figure itself will be as good, but that sounds like it's just a really interesting perspective. It's like, wow, this was $20 back in the day. That's very interesting. And so this is it as well. Same thing, same comparison. And then here's another comparison of this is a Toy Biz Marvel Legend that comes with dupe also. Extra head, guns, and it comes with size also. And it's very interesting. And I'm not saying, and I don't think he is either, that, oh, look at this. This is 20. Why is this 50? It is it's interesting though. Because the as far as the accessories are concerned, I don't think that's where the price is going. I don't think the accessories are what's driving up the price. I think they're just putting a lot of work into the figure itself, and that's where the price is coming from. I think that just takes more. You know what I mean? Like all the extra work they're putting into making it a better figure. There's more joints. There's more this. It's the I don't know. At least that's. I don't work in the toy. I mean, I guess I kind of do work in the toy industry, but I don't make toys, so I don't know enough about that to make a good. I don't know argument either way. But it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting, and I think it looks good. So if you're getting this, definitely let me know. If you're thinking it sucks, let me know. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Either way, though, I'm kind of in. I'm kind of in. What's coming up? So we got Thor coming up next. What would be some other good Maximum figures? Like Spider-Man and Hulk were two really good start offs because those are two characters that are evergreen. Hulk, people love Hulk. People love Spider-Man. And yeah, Krieg makes a good price. The price is just aimed towards adult collectors. It says 14 plus on the box right there. Domesticated came in. They want adults to buy this with adult money. Captain America seems pretty obvious. I agree. Caveman. Iron Man too. So the three MCU leaders, we got Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. I wonder if they'll just do MCU Maximum sometime. They'll do like the epitome, like maybe not, because there's a lot of like MCU, Spider-Man, and Captain America peg warmers. Hey League, welcome. So he says all the Maximum figures seem to be based off iconic runs in 90s comics. McFarlane, Spidey, Keone, Hulk, I don't know, sorry, and Liefeld, Guinness, Deadpool. We're gonna see Jim Lee, Wolverine, and Romita Jr., Daredevil. Maybe that makes it seems to be like they're trying to base off of the most easily recognizable versions of the character. That's what it seems to be. I would be very curious to know what the next. It seems like they're just going to pick off the most popular or the characters that sell the best. Spider-Man, Hulk, and Deadpool seem pretty obvious. So, and then maybe Captain America. I would love a Maximum Venom. That sounds really cool. I want a Maximum Silver Surfer. Yeah, that's what I want next. Give me a Maximum Silver Surfer. I want all the accessories he comes with. I want him to come with a board and the board and I guess some extra hands and stuff. Maximum Doom would slap, says Maddie. Spider-Man. Yeah, there's so much Maximum. Yeah, there's so many very valuable characters. A Taskmaster Maximum Kumo. I don't know about that. Is how well does Taskmaster sell? I don't know. Either way, I think this is very, very cool. So as far as the toy news goes, that's it. Was there anything really important that I missed? I know Hasbro just also dropped like an Iron Man 2-pack that sold out before anybody could get it, and that was a big. I kind of didn't really care about that one, so I just kind of checked out. But I guess it was technically news. Miguel Go Figure Go says Maximum Eternals. Wow, those would sell so well at Ollie's. That's so funny. Speeded one. Maximum Wolverine with swappable cowboy hero boots, removable soft goods. Yeah, Maximum Wolverine seems pretty obvious. Wolverine is definitely one of the top sellers for sure. Definitely. Hey, Sirdork, it's Goji, man. Have you heard of the Non-Moose Studios? I sure have. And I've mentioned them in quite a few videos, actually. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. I've got 3 of them right there. So I'm going to get into the top 10. So if you ever would like to have one of your toy photos, if you're a toy photographer and, you're like, you know what? I want my photo featured on the ever so beloved Dork Cast. Whoa. If you ever want your photo featured on Dork Cast, you can. All you got to do is when you post it, just use hashtag Sirdork top 10. And just like that, Sirdork top 10. There's the hashtag right there. It's there. So just throw it, just slap it on every stinking thing that you do. Every post you make, just slap it on there. That's all you got to do. And then you're in. And tag me in it too. That would help. Tag me in it. That would help. So I'm going to get started. I've got 10 amazing toy photos here. And the first one right here is from Toy Box Shots. So I've seen quite a few different reenactments. What's the word I'm looking for? Recreations of this scene from Superman. You know, it was in the trailer, you know, where he's covering up, saving the girl. And this one just really popped on to me when I saw this on my feed. This is from Toy Box Shots with a Z. Using the Mezco Superman, and I think that is an Ellie figure, right, for the little girl. And it's crazy because the entire thing is just using a screen. I mean, some really good lighting, the way that's done. And it looks like he did add a little bit more extra in there. Oh, wait, did he blow it up? Oh, no. So we did add maybe a little bit more in there, but it looks so good, right? The Spaded one says, Ellie just can't stay out of harm way. So, Kumo, no, it has to be on Instagram. And if you say, oh, well, I don't have Instagram. Well, I have a good solution. Just make an Instagram. Even you don't have to use your Instagram very much. Just post your Sirdork top 10 on there. And if your parents are like, you're not allowed to have Instagram, little youngster, well, maybe just ask them and say, hey, I know I'm not allowed to have Instagram. Mom, could you make an Instagram for me? And then just post my pictures and do Sirdork top 10. That's all I got to do. And I'm sorry, I know it's annoying because not everybody uses Instagram, but that's just the best way for me to do it. And yeah, it's a pain. I know it's a pain, but it's got to be Instagram. And Superman meets Taco Bell. Hey, you know what? I had Taco Bell recently, and everything went through just fine. So I don't know why everyone has to talk bad about Taco Bell like that. Anyway, so Toy Box Shots, just super awesome. Super duper awesome. Next one is from Tomorrow 84 Official. And it says Godzilla 1984. Photos taken with my niece outside in a pile of dirt. All right. And this is adorable. It's a Funko. This is a Funko Godzilla. But how cute is this? Like, it's cute and cool. Like, all the sparks. The sparks look real. Right? Or maybe they're not. Just edited to make that black and white. Look, it doesn't look like dirt. It looks like ash. There's something about Godzilla. Obviously, he's a giant, terrifying monster. But there's something about him being cute that just really gets me. It's like, he's just so cute. Like a cute version of him. And just like, I'm just a total sucker for. It's just so, like, he's just so cute. You know? Krieg says it looks real. Yeah, I was like, wait, does it look real? I mean, it's just a little cute Godzilla. But they're like, oh, the sparks? Yeah, that looks real. And maybe it is. Honestly, I don't know. It looks like it is, or it could be fake. It's very well done. Well, either way. Geckozilla. He does look like a gecko. Domesticated caveman. Perry says, I thought it was a good smile. Good Smile does have a few Godzillas. They just put out a Shin Godzilla. But this is really a great job. So this is from Tomorrow TMW _84 official. Well done, my friend. Next is from It Started With a Click, which I feel like I haven't seen. It Started With a Click shots in forever. And so we've got this looks like a really old Ash, like pre-posed unarticulated figure. And then we've got Butterfree, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, and a Piranha Plant, which kind of works. A Piranha Plant kind of fits as a Pokemon. Like, if there's a universe out there somewhere where the Piranha Plant is part of Pokemon and then, like, Bellsprout is part of Mario, that works. Or something. I don't know. And I think this is so cute, just seeing all of these characters together. And, of course, crossovers with Nintendo stuff just works. And this is all done in one tiny little setup too. It looks like it was set up potentially for this one shot, and that's it. Lucian says, what would it evolve into? That's not a bad question. PD Piranha. You know Petey Piranha? The product plant would evolve into PD Piranha. Anyway, started with a click. Really great. Awesome work. Next is from Cole's Cave. Cole is always putting out so much good stuff all the time. And he's got one of the Armored Titan from Attack on Titan, which I've got both of these guys on pre-order, even Aaron Yeager, which hasn't come in yet. So I don't know what's going on. But I'm just so happy to see these I almost want to call them Jaegers. They're Titans. These Titans come out as figures. Just Attack on Titans is one of the best. I don't even want to just say best anime. It's like one of the best shows ever. And then this is so cool. It just looks like he's right along the wall, doesn't he? Like this, he looks like he's along wall Maria or something, So it really fits. And just crushing stuff. Man, so good. Cole, really great, man. Oh, it started with the click is here in the live chat. Thanks for coming in. Gotta make it says, is that real? I mean, it's a real figure. It's definitely not a real Titan. That's for sure. So Cole, so good. Cole, really well done, man. Next is David the Dinosaur Man. And this is just so great. So we've got the Indominus Rex. And this, he says, the Indomitable Queen. And I think this is the Nanmu Indominus Rex, right? Is this the Nanmu one, or is this? It looks like it is. That detail is way too great for being a wow, this camera frame rate seems, is it just me, or is this like, is your camera shooting in like 60 FPS or something? That just, and he's doing the stick trick. Look at that. The stick trick. Let's go. Wow. I just said a let's go without being silly. There's a problem. Usually if I ever say let's go, I'm purposefully making fun of people that say let's go, but I just said it. Wow. Anyway, Spaded One says more like the adorkable Rex. Am I right? It is adorkable. But no, the shot is fantastic. I love the low crouching walk. The trees, he's got different dino skeletons around. There's green moss. It's a beautiful shot. Plus there's fog back there. Just really well done. Really, really well done. It's so funny how there's like I posted the Giganotosaurus video the other day, and I said I liked it more than the Indominus Rex, and people didn't like that. People didn't like that I said that, and I just think it's cooler. But this shot is freaking cool as heck. So, David the Dinosaur Man, heck yeah, really, really amazing work. Next is from Theo Dahan, the Dragon Balls collab. So this is just part of a big collab that was done, and we've got Krillin dropping one of the big Namek Dragon Balls. And there's something about this photo that is really great because it's just so bright and vibrant. Like, it looks like an incredibly sunny day. And he's got this beautiful rim lighting around the top of Krillin's ball dome, as well as the Dragon Ball. And it's just really freaking cool. Like, I think it's just beautiful. And it's funny, the pose and the eyes and everything is matching. He's dropping the ball. And no way, get out of here. The background is completely fake. Wow, I can't believe it. Background and the debris, everything's 100% fake. That's wow. Good job. Holy crap. I'm very impressed. It's so incredibly crisp. Theo, great job. Really, wow. I thought this was on the beach or something somewhere. Whew. Is that you dropping a Dragon Ball? I mean, maybe if you slapped a flat brim baseball cap on there, maybe it would look more like you. Crazy. Theo Dahan, great job, dude. Next is from Dio Rama. Recycle, kids. This is a newer Captain Planet action figure. And Captain Planet, it looks like he's picking up trash, but he actually looks like he's dumping out trash. Doesn't look like he's dumping it out. What's going on? Captain Planet, what are you doing? Which Captain Planet figure is this? This is a new figure, right? Because I've been seeing it a lot. Can somebody tell me? I don't remember seeing Or I don't, or is this a third party figure? Or sorry, a third party or an unlicensed figure. I really like that chair, the lawn chair. I want one of those plastic lawn chairs in 1/12 scale. That's awesome. Like that's just a, such a classic. Like I don't know, dumping trash with a huge smile on his face. Right? What's going on? Does anybody know the name of it? Dark Captain Planet variant, says R. Shannon. Um, there's a third party one that's up for pre-order right now, says John Wolf. Yeah, okay, maybe that's what I remember seeing. So I don't know what figure this is. It looks like a really nice figure, but um, well, here it is. It comes with rings and everything. Like, it looks pretty legit. Cool. Okay, so maybe it is that one because some people are saying, "OMG, you got him." So maybe it is that third party one. So Dio Rama Rama looks like got it pretty good, or got it pretty early. So this is just a really cool shot. So Dio Rama Rama, great job, really cool shot. Captain Pollution, no. All right, coming up next. Okay, so this is from A Aesthetic. So if you're familiar with A Aesthetic, his name's John. He's a great dude. He's the official McFarlane toy photographer. So if you see all the official photography from McFarlane, it's all done by him. And so he didn't use the top 10 one, but I saw this shot and I was just like, you know what? I got to bring this on here. This just makes me so happy. And every time I want to bring him up, like if you want to feel inspired, John literally just started taking pictures of toys on Instagram, and then he got a job for McFarlane being their toy photographer. Now he's like the guy for them. All the photos you see are done by him. Like, how freaking cool is that? So if there's ever anything that's not telling you to give up or whatever, well, there's a better reason for you to not give up, because he did it. Like, and I mean, his work's amazing. It speaks for itself. But look how beautiful. I mean, the figure is beautiful. This is the T60 Power Armor McFarlane Elite figure coming out. And I'm a Cosmic Spino. I love Fallout 2 very, very much. So seeing these figures makes me so happy, and I can't wait for them. And so the shot's amazing. John, I'm always so proud of you, man. So exciting. Maybe I'll see you at like New York Comic-Con coming up. Hope so. Either way, awesome job from John. Beautiful figure. Can't wait for it. Really can't wait for it. This is from J Photo 7. Brothers, we fight together. And this is just like, if I could think of, okay, what's the ultimate perfect explosive Clone Wars toy photo? Boop, that right there. Like, it doesn't get more crisp and nice looking than this, right? Like, first of all, that explosion's incredible. The lighting on both of these action figures is perfect. And the crisp vibrance of the white on the armor and the orange, and then the blue light on Rex reflecting from the blaster. It's just like, come on. It's so, like, everything about this photo, honestly, is perfect. And he's taking out a commando droid. There's sparks over here on the commando droid in the foreground. Like, dude, like, I don't think I can even do fireworks shots this good. Maybe I used to, but I can't anymore. And that was boom. Look at that. Just amazing. Just amazing. So J Photo 7, absolutely amazing job. Like, so it's incredible how many good toy photographers that exist. Good job, everybody. And then the last one, we've got David the Dinosaur. Did I have David Dinosaur Man on here twice? I did. Okay, hang on. There was one other dinosaur one that was in the top 10 that was right next to this one. And I'm gonna exchange because David, you got me. Where is it? 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 And it is, here it is. Right here. From Toys Photo Lens. I mean, if you ever want to figure out, oh, well, what's the perfect photo I can capture in the magic hour of lighting. Well, here it is. Like, I mean, what more could you possibly ask for? This is incredible. Plus, just having a figure or any kind of character with this type of distinguishable silhouette, it speaks for itself because you don't have to know. Everybody's going to know, oh, that's a dinosaur because that silhouette is so perfect and you don't need to see anything else. There's even just a little bit of light coming through the mouth, which is so cool. And so there's definitely some kind of fog used, maybe use atmosphere aerosol. That's what I would have used. But just capturing that magic hour. And this is like even more past magic hour. This is like right before it sets. And which is kind of hard to do if you don't live anywhere where there's like open land. If you have lots of trees, it's hard to get this, but I'm sure, there's a spot nearby I could probably find. But Toys Photo Lens, you captured this perfectly. It's so good. Come on. So freaking great. Krieg Toy Photography says you should do an honorary mention. All right, you know what? I will. An honorary mention. So let's see. Where was the one? There was one that I also. There's a lot of them that I thought was really freaking amazing. So this one made me giggle, and it's by Toy. And it says Surf Life. So we've got, it's actually kind of brilliant because it's a combination of a bunch of different things. So we've got the Sandman figure, which is, a naked figure. So they grab some kind of swimming little shorts, blue trunks on him, which work because he's naked. So now he's not. And so the shorts work. And he's holding the Silver Surfer surfboard. And he's got a little mini beach ball and stuff like that. And then the water is like some plastic back there. Like, this is honestly, it's pretty brilliant. It sometimes it's just, it's the simple little things that do the job. And it's so freaking funny. Krieg, I hope this lived up to the idea you had for an honorable mention. Toy, excuse me. Great job. Okay. That was the top 11, almost the top 12, kind of. This is my tagged photos. Top 10 Q&A. So if you ever have questions, that's, I'll hold that Q&A section for the end of the stream. But if you're also a member because I have a channel membership here on YouTube, it's $1.99 a month. And if you decide to join that, one of the perks is that every Dork Cast you get, every Dork Cast episode, I'll put out a thing that says questions, put them in there. So I'll always answer those questions first right away. So you get your question on every show. If you would like to ask it, that is. So huge thank you and appreciation to everybody who is one of those members. Like, seriously, like, thank you so much. So now I'm going to throw up those questions. First question. That's not the questions. And here we go. First question is from the Domesticated Caveman. Hello, my friend. Dude, how's it going? Says, hey, Jared, hope you're having a great week so far. I am. It's a very good week. Happy Friday. When you set up a photo, do you see the final image in your head first, or do you let the scene evolve as you build it? I guess a little bit of both. But if I ever am planning on a photo, I will plan out of as much of it in my brain as I possibly can. I'll envision the photo almost down to a T. And then I'll like, okay, now it's time for me to go make that. That's in my head. But every so often, I will go and wing it a little bit more. Like today, I went out and took a photo of the CG Toys Batman, which is coming up on Sunday, by the way. And another, by the way, I've been dumping out a lot of videos. I did one yesterday, today. There's going to be another video tomorrow and another one on Sunday. So this is like the most content-heavy week ever. So I took a photo of the CG Toys Batman, and I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. I ended up changing a couple things on the spot. Which was really fun. So, and I don't think that's any bit like, oh, you should do this. Everyone's got their own style, Sometimes just going out and winging it is fun. And sometimes if I'm not taking things seriously, if I just bring something out for a walk or something, that's just really fun, something fun about the spontaneity of figuring out what I want to do. I like that. Mind trick photography. Hey man, if you could go back in time, what advice would you give your younger self? I mean, I think we've all probably asked this question, and I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, like I feel like okay, this is gonna probably sound cheesy or maybe cliche, but I don't know if I would want to give him anything because um I'm pretty content with where I am right now. I'm very grateful and thankful for everything where how my life is going. Um and I feel like if anything were different, it'd be different than the way it is now, and I don't want that. Um so maybe some simple probably things like I don't know, when you hit 25, your metabolism will slow down, eat a little better. Don't be such an idiot. That's probably what I would say. Don't be an idiot. You're not invincible, you stupid kid. Don't be an idiot. I'd probably just say something like that. But I think I probably wouldn't give a whole lot. Or actually, I would find the sports almanac and give it to my younger self. So I can be rich when I grow up. That's what I would do. It's a great question, Mind Trick. RS Snapshots says, what's your favorite part of the process? Is it the figure hunt, the setup, the editing? What do you enjoy the most? I don't know. Probably if I'm ever going out to shoot and I'm not feeling rushed, then that's my favorite part. Like today, when I was out shooting and I really took my time shooting, and it was just really fun. I had such a fun time just setting up and going out there and shooting. That was something probably that. But I love the toy hunt too. I love the editing because when you finish editing, it's like boom, that's the final product. There it is, and then I feel really proud. So all of those things, and also Aaron Holbritter, thank you so much for joining the membership. Holy crap, that's awesome. And hey, Zach Y, welcome, my friend. Aaron, thanks for joining. That's incredible, dude. So probably actually going out there and shooting is probably my favorite. But I love everything else too. There's nothing that I don't love. Nothing I don't love. Toys with Tank. Do you ever feel burnt out with toy photography? If so, how do you deal with it? There are definitely some times where I'm just like, don't feel like it. Usually there's a few different ways that I don't feel burnt out. It's definitely doing different things, because me going to People's Island outside and taking a photo is way different than taking a photo on my counter or taking a photo in my backyard with fireworks. So there's so many different things. So keeping it fresh that way and trying different things definitely keeps it fresh. 'Cause if I was doing the same thing every time, then that would be much easier. So I would say diversify yourself, find different ways you like to enjoy it. So then you're doing things different. If you're tired of this, go and try this, and definitely understand that there's no limits. Like there's never anything you have to do with toy photography. Like, oh, well, my usual style is this, so I kind of feel like I have to do this. No, you don't. Even though you might think that everyone that follows you, like, they're not going to like it if I do. Who cares? Just take a photo that's awesome, that you love. That's all you have to do. But I used to be that way, for sure. So just don't limit yourself. Just do whatever you think sounds fun. Right, Maxwell Pittman? Right. Hello. Thank you, Lucian. If you are enjoying it, make sure to like it for sure. But also, Toys with Tank, if you are feeling burnt out too, just maybe take a break. Just go and do something else you love. Go do something. And if you really love toy photography, it'll come back very quickly. And the motivation will come right away. Just take a break. Take a break. Sometimes you need a break. Next is from Jay. Hey, Jace. I had a really fun toy shoot and kind of thing with Jace recently. So much fun. Jay says, hey, Sirdork, my question is, what's your most anticipated figure coming out this year? To be honest, one of the things I'm most excited for is the Doom figure, and I've already got it. I've got it on the shelf there. I just haven't opened it up yet, and I'm really excited for that because I do a lot of figures that I'm like think are cool, but not ones that are like things that are super near and dear to my heart. Like I love Spider-Man. I do a lot of Spider-Man, but I do a lot of Spider-Man also because it's popular. But like Doom, for instance, I just love Doom so much. I'm just excited for that. you know. So that's something I'm excited about. What else do I have? That Maximum one I'm pretty excited for too now, to be honest. I'm gonna say the Doom. I'm gonna say the Doom. Oh, and the Fallout. The Fallout figures. The Fallout is higher. The Fallout ones for sure. Runaway Brick says, does the Jaws come out? Jaws is out, but I don't have it yet. Didn't come in yet. Samuel Christensen. I'll have some more live chat questions later, but ever get frustrated with the shots? Definitely. I get more frustrated probably when I'm doing YouTube videos than like filming. When Venom jumps on the shelf and knocks everything over. It's okay. I don't know where Venom is. He's usually bugging me by now. And then and Jay says statues don't count. CD Toy Pick says, how has the hobby evolved over the last several years, and what new trends do you think are on the horizon? I think it's evolved so much. I think that at least, well, as a whole, from what I've been able to tell, it's evolved to the point where there's just like, I've seen the hobby of toy photography itself grow, and there's just tons of new people starting constantly, and talented people, and it's just people trying this, and it's just like the trends that people would all kind of follow along the same lines. Everyone's following their own trends now, and it's just like this crazy thing. As far as toy photography is concerned, as far as collecting goes, it's great. We're just getting more stuff by new brands with more competition. So we're just getting most stuff. As far as consumers are concerned, it's just we're as long as we're ready to buy them, we're just gonna keep getting more great stuff. So what trends do I see on the horizon? What I usually will say is, because we're getting more and more competition, like brands like Blocky's just taking over, brands like Jada Toys taking over. I think more brands are going to start coming in, and even more competition is going to be coming, like those LPZZ and InArt, and so all these smaller brands are going to be making the big brands, shaking their boots, and competition is just going to start getting better. So maybe we'll start seeing even better prices to compete with that, better figures to compete with that. So yeah, I'm very excited about all of those things. Sub at Pepe and Shark Game says, what's the best perk for a membership? To be honest, there's not a lot. You get emojis. There's a Discord server you get to join. You get those things in there. It means $2 a month. So, there's some little things here and there. But I guess that's it. And these questions. The emojis are pretty cool. You get a Venom emoji. There you go. You get a Venom and a Toxin emoji. That's pretty good right there. And that'll do it for the member questions. Thank you guys so much for that. Seriously, I couldn't be more appreciative of you guys. But I think if anyone has any other questions, just throw them out, and I'll do my best. I'll do my best to give the best possible answer I can. Yeah, Samuel's using the Venom emoji right now. Fortunately, StreamYard does not translate those for the stream, but they're in the chat. Maxwell Pittman, first question. Do you have any WWE figures? No, I'm not much of a WWE guy, even though lately I've been like, I should get back into that. When I was a kid, I was into it. Runaway Bricks, how do you think I can work around school to keep making videos? Well, I guess you can do it after school. If you have much of a social life, that'll be difficult. But if you don't have any friends, then that's easy. If you don't have any friends, you can just, your toys can be your friends. I would say this, Runaway Bricks, give yourself a consistency that you would like to meet, a frequency, whether that be one video a week or one video every 2 weeks. Give yourself that goal, and take that goal, and you have to really promise yourself, I want to meet that goal. And as long as you try to stay true to that promise you made yourself, I think you'll do it. Like, give yourself a goal every time. Giving yourself goals is huge. So, every 2 weeks, make one video, or every month, make a video. Just give yourself a goal. And if you feel like you can do more, stay with it. Goals are huge. I know, like in school, they talk about goals, and you're like, ugh, Stupid goals. Who cares? No, goals are huge. Like I'm definitely a goal person. I give myself goals and I really try hard to meet them. Hey, Nilla Gorilla, dude. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Sub says the new Dork Cast setup looks good. All right. I didn't really do anything new, so cool. All right. I made a purchase off of Facebook Marketplace. So I don't think I don't think it'll be in the background, but I bought a Monster Energy fridge, like one of those mini fridges, but it's big and it's on a stand and it's really cool. It's $150 and it's like really legit. It's in great condition and it lights up. So if I could put it in the background of this, that'd be cool. I don't think it's going to happen, but I will have a cool new lighting thing coming somewhat soon for the background that will look really cool. Anywho, Maxwell says, do you have the Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael, NECA? I don't have any Ninja Turtles because I just am not into them. I don't really care about them. But when I see them in the store and they look cool, I do point them out. But yeah, I'm just not a Ninja Turtle guy. I feel like I'm the only one that is not a Ninja Turtle guy, but I'm not. On average, how long do you spend editing the photos and the videos? I spend that's my whole, it's now my full-time job, which is the most wonderful thing I could ever hope for. So I spend, I definitely am here either editing, photoing, this definitely over 40 hours a week. So yeah, it's my full-time job, which is so cool. So cool. I would say on average 50 hours a week I am, but most of it is editing the videos. That's what takes the longest for sure, but which is great. And I love it. And I'm definitely not, complaining. Zach Y says, hey Jared, I recently bought a Rebel T7. I'm brand new to the DSLR format. Is there a beginner's tutorial or tip you would recommend helping learn this new platform? Yes. And you know what? So I've never made a video myself on like how to use a DSLR because everyone's different. Like if I were to show you a video on how to use a Sony, that's going to be way different than using a Canon, at least in my opinion, because I've made the switch from Canon to Sony. But luckily, using a DSLR isn't a toy photography exclusive thing. I would just go on YouTube and so you have the Rebel T7. I would go on YouTube and say how to use a Rebel T7. And you're going to have plenty of videos. And they're going to point out and say, this button does this. This button does this. This button does this. But if you are looking for a just basic fundamental understanding of camera settings, I did make a video on camera setting tutorials that is more applicable to toy photography itself. And I still think that it's kind of old, but I still think it stands up. And I really focus on the 3 settings that I think matter the most and what it does. And so I would check out the toy photography camera settings tutorial. The other one that there's another video I'd made too that could be helpful. I would watch after is just how to get sharper photos, sharper ones. It's got Darth Maul on it. That I'd break down some things more on that. But just go on YouTube, just like how to use a Rebel T7, and that's you'll get so much. That's literally how when I got my Sony, I just did that because I didn't know how to use it because I was used to a Canon. Gotta make it says I sent my photos to Instagram. Awesome. I can't wait to check them out. Thanks for sending them, dude. Let's see. Monkalorian says, do you ever listen to music when taking a photo? Is it too distracting? I never listen to music while I'm taking a photo. But because I do think it's distracting. I don't. The only time I listen to music while I'm working is sometimes when I'm editing a photo. But Joe Rushing says, is the thumbnail real? Yes. I just talked all about that. Yeah, I'm weird like that. I'm a big music. I like music very much, but I'm like, I don't want to listen to that right now. I'm just going to get distracted. I'd rather have silence. Plus, anytime I'm taking a photo now, I'm also like, I've got a microphone on my head and I'm ready to talk into the camera. So yeah. Nilla Gorilla says, yeah, look up videos, aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. And also, and if you watch the Giganotosaurus video, I actually did a sponsored segment in that for Skillshare, which uh, is actually pretty sweet. Obviously, you have to pay for it, but if you use the link in there, I'm not getting any benefits out of this, by the way. I'm just saying it because I think it's actually cool. If you use the link that's in the video, you get 30 days free of Skillshare, and it's pretty sick. Like it's just these legitimate, like helpful classes on different crafts. And photography is a big part of it. And the one that I mentioned in there is actually really cool. Like they really do break down what all the things do mean. So, I mean, you could probably find all that on YouTube, you know. But if you really want to find something that's even probably could potentially be even better, oopsie, yeah, try the Skillshare thing. It's pretty cool. Ben says, "What do you think about the new Doom: The Dark Ages figure?" I haven't opened it up yet. I've got it, and I think it's awesome. It's like really cool. Like it looks really good just from the box, and I'm very excited about it. Um, so I can't wait, Ben. I'm very very excited, and I haven't even finished the game yet. I'm on the last level. It took me a little bit. So yeah. Do you have it yet, Ben? Maxwell says, "What's your favorite basketball team?" I don't really follow sports, so I don't know. What does ISO stand for? I don't even know. I don't know. Um, what does it stand for? Something sensor. Oh, something sensor. What does ISO stand for? Oh, stand for photography. Stands for the what? International Organizational for Standardization? What? International Organization for Standardization. Wow. Okay. Anyway, I didn't know that. That seems really boring and not so fun. Dork's first rule is ISO 400. That I mean, I wouldn't say that's a rule. That's just what I like to keep it at. And all cameras also do have a different sensitivity when using ISO. So 400 doesn't always necessarily um be as easy for everyone as for me, but I like leaving it at 400. I like leaving it at 400 and then adjusting the other two to get where I need to go, and then leaving it at, because when you adjust ISO, there's a lot more negative impact for bringing it too high than the other ones do. Anyway, um, yes, all right, Zach, sounds good. Krieg, do you have any future commercial projects like you did with the Walmart or Disney? I don't. Kind of. Kind of, but not so much. Like the Walmart and Disney one, I don't get hired so much as a photographer anymore. I kind of get hired as a YouTuber more, because a lot of brands see value in that more than anything else, which is fair. I mean, a YouTube channel with 300 whatever thousand subscribers, there's a lot of people watching, and so they want to take advantage of that, which is fair, and that's fine. But and so a lot of companies would like to rather hire me for that now. And sometimes there's that plus the photography. But I've got a year long collaboration with Blockies coming up, which is really cool. I've never had a year long, so that I'll have a video every month from Blockies, which is really cool. And then a bunch of small things. Actually, I posted one today about those little Sonic cartridges, which is really cool. Let's see, what else do I have? Tomorrow I'm posting one about these really cool stands called Elevate Figure Displays, which is also really cool. But nothing big like Disney or Warner Brothers or anything, which is cool. Maybe eventually. What's your favorite brand of figures? I usually will say the Mafex and the Figure Arts, because those are usually my typical kind, but it's changing all the time. It's changing all the time. Runaway Bricks. I like listening to music when I'm doing stuff that's very active, because it gets, yeah. Like if I'm at the gym or something, yeah, I'll put something that's gonna make me bop along pretty good. Zach says, "Is there a prop that you wish was made in toy form, like a little prop?" I don't know. It's a good question. Prop. Like the only props that I'm really enjoying collecting are right now, like as far as diorama pieces, are like things like the um vending machines and stuff like that. So more of those I think are really fun. I would definitely like more of those. Hmm. Definitely. Will you make more videos on the biblical adventures action figures? I don't know. So the main reason I did that was because I thought it would make a good video. I was like, "Oh, a Jesus action figure? That's a good idea for a video. I should get that." And I feel like I mean, there's other Jesus figures, but that was like the most, I guess, in my eyes, the most like, that's Jesus. So I was like, this is the one. I'm gonna get this one. So I'm not really sure if I'll do any more videos on those. We'll see. You never know. You never know. Do you do the toy hunt videos, David? Hey man, by yourself, or do you have an entourage? Smiley face. I usually do them alone, but last time I did not do it alone. My girlfriend Nadia was there with me, and she was very helpful. And it's so funny because like she's so funny and so witty, and every time I would turn the camera off, she would say something so funny, and I'm like, "What? What? You know, you could just say that while the camera's rolling." And the video would be 10 times better because that was actually hilarious. And that would people would probably wanna watch you more than me because that was so funny. And so but I get it. It takes, for anyone, being in front of a camera all the time is weird, and it's almost like I'm so desensitized to it. Um, so most of the time it's just me, but, she's been coming around with me a bit more. Ethan says, "Can you do stick bots, please?" With a cry. Honestly, I've been planning on it, and I have them over here, but there's just been so many other things that are taking priority that I've had to do more first. So, yeah, it's coming. Oh, Monkalorian, thanks so much for the super chat. Do the 1-9. That's amazing. I appreciate you so much, my friend. Wow, I'm so behind. I didn't even see that. Thank you so much, dude. Rich G says, was watching an old video of yours and it was pretty sick when you did a backflip. Pretty impressive. Thanks. Was it the Spider-Man one? Because that was kind of recent and I like almost broke my foot doing a backflip. I used to be really good at backflips, but now I'm old and I got old bones and I can't do them as good. So, but thanks. That's cool. Mihalo Zorik says, much love from Serbia. Love your content. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for hello from New York. That's usually my best answer for that because I don't New York sounds boring. But Ben, what do you think about the new Maximum Spider-Man? I love it. Ben, I did a whole video on it. I think it's great. Definitely, I mean, there's the new Deadpool is coming out soon, and it's very exciting. Runaway Brick says, my dream is to do a stop motion for a company or movie someday. Just keep doing what you're doing. And, if you keep doing it well, and you're online for people to find you, eventually the companies will find you. They will see the value in that. Obsidian 101. Do you like the Black Series? And if so, are you looking forward to the regular release of the Ronin character? Oh, I do like Black Series. I haven't been collecting. This whole entire room is full of Black Series. I do like Black Series very much. I don't collect it as much as I used to because I've almost been like, I got everybody that I want. It's weird. But the Ronin one, not so much. I liked Visions a lot, and that was one of the coolest ones. But that I didn't like it enough to want to get an action figure of it. And I was actually at Star Wars Celebration, and they had that Ronin figure at the Hasbro booth, which was cool. So to be honest, I'm not really interested in that one. So yeah. Sono says, sorry, I joined late. What do you think on the Maximum Deadpool? I think it's cool. Sub says, can you leak a video coming soon? Yes. So tomorrow I'm doing there's 2 more videos this week. Tomorrow's video on these really cool action figure stands that are actually legitimately awesome. And then Sunday is another regular normal video on the CG Toys Hush Batman bootleg. which is cool. Too. So that's the rest of the week. Next week, what am I doing? I would like to do the Doom next week. What else do I feel like I have something I have to do next week. Oh, blockies. I'll be doing blockies next week too. And the blockies are some more of those little mini blind box transformers. Very exciting. Ethan, I appreciate you so much. That's so awesome. Wheels Toy Photo says I want the minion blockies, but I'm scared to pull the trigger because they're blind boxes. Yeah, I know the feeling because they're blind. But if you buy a whole buy a whole box of them, you just get one of everything. So yeah. Your biggest sponsors are viewers like you. PBS Old saying, yeah, right. Now a word from our messages. Viewers like you. That's so funny. Let's see. John C603 says the Lemniscate Project band rocks. Dude, are you? How do you? I don't talk about. Okay, well, he's referring to the band I used to be in that was called Approaching Infinity, and our first album was going to be called the Lemniscate Project because the song was called that, and our YouTube channel was called Lemniscate Project because Approaching Infinity was taken. That's so crazy. Maxwell Pittman says, "What do you like better, Marvel or DC?" I love them both, but I'm always a DC boy for sure, forever. Tyler Pace, have any stores pushed back on the filming of toy hunts, or customers asked, "What are you doing?" So far, I haven't had any reaction whatsoever to me filming in a store ever. I think people just don't give a crap. They're like, "What is this idiot doing?" I don't care. I'm just gonna move on with my life, and that's it. That's it. Last time when I was in the last toy hunt video, I was in the Toy Vault store, and somebody recognized me. Like, "Are you Sirdork?" I was like, "Whoa, really nice guy." So that's really cool, really cool. But no, I've never had a problem. The only time I've only asked once because I was in a really small store, and it would have just been weird if I didn't ask him because there was not a lot of people in there. It was very quiet. So I was like, "Do you mind if I film?" And he's like, "That's fine. Go for it. Sorry about the mess." So, but I imagine maybe some people have noticed, but nobody's said anything to me. Go Figure Go says, "Will you do the artist spotlights again?" Probably not. As great as those weren't, as fun as they were, that was included in a perk that was like a higher tier perk in the membership thing. But I got rid of all those perks and I brought the price really low because I just couldn't keep up with the with fulfilling those perks, so I had to change it. So probably not. Probably not. All right. Horror Bro says, "What do you think about NECA toys?" I think NECA's cool. I like NECA a lot. But I don't get as many of them just because they don't cover a lot of the IP that I typically like and collect. So that's all. Nilla, dude, I'm looking forward to seeing what LPZZ does with the Hush series. I'm just looking forward to this LPZZ brand as a whole. Like, yeah, me too. Very exciting. Hey, Appertoy, I had one of your shots up earlier today. Hello there. Are you a fan of Battlefield? I've never played the Battlefield games. I've played Star Wars Battlefront, but never Battlefield. John C. Great memory. That's kind of incredible, actually. Kirby 101. Are you ever going to get more Haya or SH Monster Arts figures? Definitely. I plan on doing lots more of those. I've got a Haya Kong over there now. I don't have any more Monster Arts, but I'm definitely planning on doing more of them for sure. Ethan Brick Films. One of the reasons I got the Mandalorian, Minds of Mandalore Black Series, is because I watched your video. Cool. Yeah, that's still one of the best Black Series ever, if not still the best. That and I haven't been buying as many Black Series lately, but the only other ones that kind of hold up to it are the newer, like that Anakin one that came in that really nice box. You know, the must afford the Mustafar. Maxwell says, "What's your favorite DC movie?" Well, actually, one of my favorite movies ever, period, is Batman versus Superman. Love that movie. Logan Lavender, thanks so much for the super chat. I'm trying to do what you're doing. Wait, no. There we go. Thanks for the super chat, dude. Let's see. Zach Y, what is one piece of equipment you would say is an absolute must outside of lighting? Outside of lighting. I mean, a tripod is at least in my opinion. If I'm ever caught without a tripod, I'm like, I'm screwed. I can't do anything I want to do because I forgot and I've done that before. Except for today, I didn't use a tripod with my my photo. Yeah, I guess I would say tripod. The Bang or Monster. I like Monster more, and Monster also owns Rain. Rain is my favorite. But I like Bang too, even though Bang is kind of like screwed because there's some huge lawsuit. Monster sued them for something, and they're just like, they're screwed now. Hey, Nerd Amazing, no worries, man. Have you heard of the Non-Moo series Anonymous Rex figure? Yes, definitely. And I've got some of the Non-Moos over here for sure. Christoph says, "What are your thoughts on in-art figures?" I think they're amazing. I don't have any of the 1/6. Is that a Kratos Pringles thing? But no, I'm so excited for this brand in general for in-art, especially obviously the 112. But yeah, I did a video on the Batman when that came out, and I loved it. Aaron, what's your perfect mix and match action figure Justice League? Oh, that's interesting. Well, right now I've got the whole Mafex DCEU Justice League. You know, actually, no, I don't. It's okay. So it's a little bit okay. It is a little bit of a mix. So I've got Mafex of Flash and Aquaman, Superman, Batman, but I have the Figuarts Wonder Woman in there because that 1984 Wonder Woman Figuarts is so amazing. It's one of the best face sculpts ever on any 112 figure. It looks just like Gal so much. It's kind of crazy. It's like incredible. So I guess it's not even just mix. It's not mix and match except for one, I would say. What do you think about the DC series McFarlane? I think they're great, Ben. I've got a bunch of them. I'm a big fan. But DC, the license is being moved over to Mattel again. So it won't be much longer till we're done seeing DC Multiverse by McFarlane. But McFarlane is still going to be putting out so many more great other IPs, though. You know, with the Mortal Kombat and the Fallouts and the video game, they're going to be just fine. Ethan Brick. I'm thinking about buying more Black Series. Do you have any suggestions on any? Well, my answer to this always is just get whoever you like the best. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? Do you like Han Solo? There's a new Han Solo coming out. You know, just go for it. Apper Toy says, good lens. What's your go-to lens? I have two lenses that I switch back and forth with. And one of them an 85 millimeter and a 40 millimeter. The 40 millimeter is kind of like the Nifty 50. But I actually kind of like it more than the Nifty 50. It doesn't go quite down to f1.8, but it has 2.5. But it's nice and light and universal, and I can get a little closer than my old Canon 50 would. But I really like that. And then I have an 85 millimeter that isn't quite as universal, but I really love how it looks. I use that most. The focal length really stretches out the background quite a bit, so it's always nice and creamy, blurry. It's really nice, but I can't get very close to it. So that's when, if I can't use that, then I'll switch to the 40. That's it. I have a macro lens that I very rarely use for photos. It's a 35 millimeter Sony. It's pretty cheap lens. It's pretty cheapo, but I use that a lot in my YouTube videos. So anything that's close up, I use that 30 millimeter. Logan Lavender. I love your vids. Keep up the great work. I'm curious if you ever get writer's block when it comes to shooting ideas. Oh, my pic is so old. I look like a baby in it. It's a funny picture. As far as shooting ideas, not so much. Every once in a while, I'm like, what the heck am I gonna do with this? But since the things I shoot weekly are based off of the new figures coming out, and I just, I'm always getting tons of figures to review for the YouTube channel, and then I'll shoot those. And so I'll be like, okay, I'm doing the CT Toys Batman. What's something that works with him? Do I have any spots near me that fit with Batman? And then I'll just go based off of what fits the best. And if I can't think of anything, I'll do something funny. Because if I can't think of anything that fits, so I'm just gonna do something goofy. So yeah, and I really enjoy finding the cool locations because they make for a more interesting video too. If I'm shooting at a fun outside location that looks cool, it makes for a more enjoyable YouTube experience because, oh wow, we're going to this fun location. We're on an adventure. I hope that's what it seems like at least. Tato, is that a Fallout reference? Any DC McFarlane that caught your eye recently? That Deathstroke looks pretty sweet. There's a couple good looking Deathstrokes. There's that, the original Deathstroke, the Terminator, and there's another one with the face that looks more like the Deathstroke from Teen Titans. That looks pretty cool. Let's see what other. There's a lot of McFarlane that's been catching my eye, but not the DC one specifically, because the Doom and all the Fallout and the Mortal Kombat. That's what's exciting me because there's not a lot of those figures that exist. So, yeah, I don't know. The Deathstroke does look good though. I might pick it up, to be honest. Do you have a favorite Marvel movie? What's my favorite Marvel? I really liked Fantastic Four. That might be up there. I really liked Fantastic Four. There's like Endgame and Infinity War. Those are awesome. What's my favorite? I don't know. That's a good question. What's one that I go back to a lot to watch? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to think about that. It's good. That's a good question. The only energy drink I like is Bubbler because to me most energy drinks taste the same except for Bubbler. I don't know that one. Bubbler. I'll have to check that out. Any Bone Brawler versus Jason shots for fall? I don't know. That sounds fun though. I am going to be doing some skeleton photo, or at least with the Doom guy soon. I don't know if I'll use the Bone Brawler though. I was thinking more of using the Mythic Legions. But actually, at the Toy Tuber Expo, there was somebody selling 2 Bone Brawlers. They had them for sale, which is pretty exciting. Kirby says, if you want more Hammond collection suggestions, the Allosaurus is a good one. I've been seeing that one, and I like the way that figure looks. So I'm probably going to eventually grab it. Probably. I wonder if Mattel will keep making figures. I mean, Mattel is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, toy company out there besides Bandai. I think Mattel is definitely bigger than Hasbro. They're a little more, Hasbro's a little bit more relevant to us because, they make a lot of action figures. I mean, Mattel does too. But, well, the reason I think this is like at New York Toy Fair, which is the biggest like toy industry event in the country, Mattel had their own floor for their stuff, way bigger than the Hasbro area. So, yeah. Batman channel. What's your favorite new Black Series release? I actually I like. I got him right here. Hang on. Where the heck is he? Oh. I think this guy is really cool. The mummy guy. I think this is one of the coolest, most creative things that they've done. I mean, not all the holiday ones are like the best, but I really think this guy's cool, and I picked him up at Wally World. Thought it was cool. Whoa! Mattel's taking over DC? Yeah, they're taking it back. So before McFarlane had it, Mattel was doing it, and yeah, I don't know when that is going to start, but yeah, that's what's happening. And honestly, I'm kind of excited because I think Mattel is really killing it with stuff lately. The Hammond collection, just their dinosaur stuff, is really good and high quality. Those Street Sharks were so good. I don't really get a lot of Mattel in general, but I think we're going to be getting something really good. Which Black Series clone is best for picks? Any of the new ones coming out look good. So I would just say whatever clone you like, you find that clone and get them. What do you think about the new Black series with Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Anakin Skywalker? Ben, I love those two figures. I did a whole video on them and I really loved it. Really, really loved it. They're hard to get a hold of though, which kind of stinks. Have you experienced any new challenges since you've gone full time on YouTube? So far it's going really well, and I'm very grateful that it is. So mostly just because I'm taking it as seriously as possible. Like I just work all the time, which is great. But my biggest challenge right now is finding a balance. Because like at my old job, if I needed, take a couple of days off, just put in a couple of days of PTO, and I'm good for that day. But now I can't put in PTO with me, because if I don't work a day, no work's gonna get done. And I need work to get done, or I don't get paid. So it's like, well, if I need to take a week off, do I just need to work triple, double last week to have extra videos to put out? So I'm just figuring out the balance for that. So it's, yeah, I don't know, figuring it out. But so far I'm still learning. So Batman channels, have you ever done stop motion? Yes, I have done one. I did do a video on it. So if you ever search Sirdork stop motion, it'll come up. And Venom is just thinking he can do whatever he wants now, and that includes climbing on my desk now too. So hello, Venom, you're a star. Everybody loves you, and he knows that. It's all getting into his head. All right, let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. Have you ever tried listening to Bandmade? I've never heard of them. Is that a band? Bandmade? No. What kind of music is it? I never heard of it. What's for dinner tonight? Are you cooking, dine-in, carry-out? I don't know. What's for dinner tonight? I don't remember what's for dinner tonight. Nadia, are you here watching? What are we doing for dinner tonight? I don't remember. Also, by the way, I'm doing a live stream tonight with Action Figure Maniacs. So I'll share the live stream on my community post tab. That's at 8 p.m. tonight. That should be fun. All right, I'm about at the half-hour mark, so I'll answer one more question. So this is from John Wolf. What I'm curious about is from design Venom. He made your comment go away. John Wolf, what I'm curious about is that from design to production is like 12 months. So likely Mattel is cooking their designs right now. Wonder if by the end of the year we'll hopefully get some leaks. Yeah, we've got to be seeing something soon. We've got to be seeing something. So yeah, I'm really curious too. Really, really curious. Krieg says you never work a day in your life if you love what you do. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm very, 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 very grateful to be in the position that I'm in. It's really great. But if I can figure it out, then anybody can. That's for sure. Well, everybody, thank you so much for everything, for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, oh crap, Logan throwing a super chat. Thanks you for the content, Logan. I appreciate you so much, my friend. You have a good day too, big dog. Yeah, have a fantastic weekend, everyone. Be safe. Got videos coming out tomorrow and Sunday. Lots of stuff coming. So yeah, have a good one. Bye, everybody.